Sweets for Pete was a just lightning captured in the bottle. I, after this skit, developed directing and writing fatigue for almost 2 months. This was insane because I'm a director, I'm a storyteller, I'm a writer. I want to deliver for the fans, but it took me forever to just get back on the horse. Sweets for Pete, we hit the bar so high that I felt like if I did something else, I would be worried the entire time that it wouldn't deliver, that it wouldn't capture the bottle, the lightning in the bottle from Sweets for Pete. So for a long time, I just sat it out. Also, I felt like there weren't enough people to watch my videos. They weren't watching my videos, not enough viewership. But eventually, as time went by, basically 2 months, I decided, you know what? You can't just sit here. You have to keep making stuff for people because people love your videos. And I came to terms with it, that you can't capture lightning in a bottle twice. You never can. But you can create something new and capture lightning in the bottle for that way. And that's how the new video, Voices in My Head, came into play. I wanted this video to be different from Sweets for Pete, but also familiar. I wanted lots of shooting locations for this video. This video was going to be my masterpiece, my biggest video yet. We had various shooting locations. The beautiful Memorial Park, which was about 5 minutes away from my house. We have my home in Florida, and Boone Park, which was another park which was about 3 minutes away from my home. Very gorgeous settings. I really wanted to shoot there and capture the nature and just get people into the story. This story was just thought up in my head one morning. That day, the exact day the skit came out, which was Friday, it was planned that morning. I woke up at my grandmother's house, and I had this idea in my head of a cricket taking over someone's head and making them all go crazy. I really wanted to explore that idea because I remember watching that short movie, that Shrek film, where Jiminy Cricket gets in Pinocchio's head and makes him a bit nutty. This was perfect in my opinion, and I really wanted to reference that short film by making a skit of my own. There's a lot of references in this video. I really wanted people to be entertained. I didn't want anybody to be disappointed or, cringed out. I wanted comedy. I wanted gags that fit and worked. And we're going to talk today about the new video, Voices in My Head. I just really wanted this video to go back to the roots a bit of the slapstick in my home, but also venture out into different settings like Sweets for Pete. This video was very ambitious because we haven't made a video in 2 months, so we had to do something big. And it was big. It really was for what it was. And the beginning, we shot in Memorial Park on location, and like I said, I wanted to capture the beautiful statue of this park. This park honors the World War II, I think, veterans of every war, and it was just a beautiful park. I had to start it here. Every person you see in the background, they were actual people. They were not actors, actresses. These were real people. We were shooting in broad daylight in front of many, many people. And we just went along with it. We really wanted to capture a setting, a beautiful movie-like setting, and I really wanted Alex to explore the park and really get a feel for the nature. You can tell Alex is out there caring about the nature. When he gets a call from Oma Gritty, my grandmother, she is an actual European woman. She was born in Europe. That is a true accent. It's not put on or anything. It is a actual accent. It is 100% genuine. And Oma Gritty just adds so much flavor to this episode. I think she really takes away from the slapstick. She takes you out of the slapstick a little bit that sometimes gets a little crazy, and she puts you in something else, kind of a bit of a European movie. It's just, it works and it's hilarious, and she did a absolutely fantastic job in the role. There's a lot of references, like I said. I wanted tons of references in this this skit. There's one in the beginning, I don't think a lot of people are going to catch it, where I'm running very crazy. It's very non-human like. This is a reference to an old Smosh video back in 2007 where Ian is running down the road and he's just acting very obnoxious, and I really wanted to reference that. I've been trying to do that for years, but finally I got it. And after that, I get home. Oliver is acting crazy. So Oliver, he did a fantastic job in the role. He had to play this crazy human being because that's what I wanted him to play. I wanted Oliver to show no signs of humanity, just insanity. And some people may think it's cringy, but it was supposed to be that way. It was set up that way. Oliver really did a good job in the role. He wanted to set up this character who has lost everything, his complete mind, and Alex is trying to save his brother. It was nice shooting in the home again. It was a lot of fun, and I really wanted a lot of slapstick, a lot of comedy that worked, a lot of comedy that works and sticks with the audience. I don't want any flat comedy, so we go for a lot more of a dark humor. There's more dark humor in this skit. We're gonna get to that in a second, but Oliver, he put on a just amazing performance. This skit deep down is about friendship and family. Alex wants to save his brother because Oliver is his best friend, and spoiler alert, Meldred the cricket wants to avenge his family. It's all about family. How far will you go to, avenge or help your family? That's the theme, the message of this story. I wanted a lot of slapstick, but then Oliver, my brother, we worked together in this skit. We talked about what would work, what wouldn't work, and we were basically collaborators. That is why halfway through the skit, it gets a little bit messy. There's a scene where Oliver rips off his testicles. I said, Oliver, I'm done with all of this stuff. It was great before. I'm done with all of this gross out humor, poop humor, testicle humor. But Oliver insisted that he wanted it in the video. He thought it would be funny. So I said, you know what, forget it. I'm going to do it for you because I've been directing the rest of the episode. So we did it, the testicle scene where Oliver rips his balls off. It was a little bit extreme, and people are getting tired of this gross out humor, but I said, you know what, I'm going to make it work. So my idea was to have a replacement ball sack where he gets this replacement. I really wanted to add humor to this overall disgusting scene where his replacement has a little smiley face on it. It was a fun gag to work with, and I said that this new replacement was $5,000. And I added another gag to it. After I say, don't rip it off, he rips it off. And I just really wanted to fix that gross out scene that Oliver wanted to put in there. I just wanted to make it great. And I really wanted to catch people off guard in this skit. The Jesus Christ scene was fantastic. Great gag where I say, Jesus Christ, and he actually appears. This is a reference to Family Guy, but Jesus actually appears, and we look at each other, and we start screaming at each other. Great gag. Great scene. I love the comedy in that part. And that's the comedy I really wanted to capture in this video. And that friendship song in the montage, it works so perfectly because, Alex and Oliver are best friends. They have been best friends since they were born. They're brothers. I think that song really captured their mood towards each other, and I really wanted to get that song in there. And then I added the son of a bitch scene. And this scene, like I said, I really wanted to catch people off guard. I don't cuss in my videos normally. So when I say, Oliver, you son of a bitch, it catches people off wildly. People will probably have their jaws dropped because I don't cuss in my videos. But the gag is that, my dog Biscuit is actually sitting right behind me. As a fan of dogs, they call female dogs bitches for some reason. And voila, there's a dog behind me. So I wasn't really cussing. I was talking about Oliver being the son of the dog, the bitch. So it worked two ways. It's a hilarious gag. It's a hilarious skit. But the Biscuit is actually a boy dog, but I don't think anybody's going to notice in this skit. He's a boy dog, but a bitch is a female dog. So that was a really fun gag. And we have this scene where Oliver is driving the truck backwards. This was actually me. I was driving the truck backwards. Oliver as of right now, is not a experienced driver at the moment, so I had to be his stunt double. I really wanted another location after the house, which was Boone Park, and it was a lot of fun. I really added lots of fun humor in there, lots of fun gags where they're up in the fort and they can't really hear each other. There's always these movies where, for example, in Lord of the Rings, the Saruman scene in the Return of the King, where he's standing all the way up this tower and they're talking like there's a couple inches away. I really wanted to turn that on its head and just add some fun humor to it, where they can't even hear each other. Alex and Oliver, they can't even hear each other because they're so high up, and I just really wanted to add a fun, hilarious, humorous gag to it, and I think it pretty much worked. And before we end this video, I just wanted to talk about the end. Meldred the cricket. This character was a 100% computer-generated cartoon character. We've never done something like this before. In Meldred, I voiced Meldred. He is fantastic. He was funny. He added a lot of richness to the video. He added a lot of charm to the video. And Meldred will be back again one day, but Meldred, he just added so much to the video, so much richness, juiciness. And at the end, I can't forget the Michael Jackson reference, where I turn and my eyes are big. It's a reference to the Michael Jackson Thriller video. Holy crap. So does that mean I was bad the whole time? You can make theories about it. Possibly I was, but this video stood on its own. I didn't want it to be as good as Sweets for Pete. I just wanted it to be its own funny adventure, and I really wanted to hit the comedy. Oma Gritty did a great job. She was a wonderful actress. The effects were beautiful. The music was great. I added some great effects and music in there. The comedy, for the most part, was great. Near the middle, it jumbled up a little bit because we had, you had two different visions. Oliver wanted more of a gross-out, gag-filled, humorous video, when I wanted more of a gag-filled, mature video that dealt with characters and drama. So there's two people clashing near the middle, and in the middle it got a little bit crazy, jumbled up there, but nevertheless, it was a fantastic video. I loved it. And this will be a classic skit in the future. I hope people watch this video, and I hope they check it out. This is a great video of mine. I enjoyed directing it. I enjoyed writing it. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait for the next video. April 6th. The April's Skit Spectacular is going to be great. No Rest for the Weary will be about Alex in a dream, so you don't want to miss it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to whatever the heck you want to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone.